For years, archaeologists have been baffled by the discovery of a tomb containing a jade suit. Who was buried in it and why is still a mystery. Hey guys, what's up? It's your channel, Mystery Muse. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever we are up with a new video. For centuries, the Jade Suit tomb has been a source of fascination for archaeologists and historians all over the world. But despite all our efforts, we still don't know who was buried inside or why it was built in the first place. In this video, we're going to explore the mystery of the Jade Suit tomb and reveal some of its secrets. BC, during the Neolithic era, the Chinese became fascinated with jade and produced ritual and ornamental tools or weapons as emblems of governmental and religious authority. Jade's use in different civilizations. The Liangshu civilization established one of the earliest centers of jade production in the Yangtze River Delta of China, obtaining nephrite jade from the now depleted mines in the Nansha region for both practical and ceremonial uses. The Hongshan civilization also made extensive use of jade in a region of the Liaoning province in Inner Mongolia, producing jade artifacts in the forms of pig dragons, oishlong, and embryo dragons. The Han Dynasty. Beginning in 202 BC, the Han Dynasty, the country's second imperial dynasty, was established. Low-relief carvings on jade products like belt hooks were gradually adorned with animal and other decorative patterns. Jade came to be associated with Chinese notions of the soul, protective characteristics, and immortality in the essence of stone because of its hardness, durability, and subdued translucent colors. The Chinese historian Sima Qian's account of Emperor Wu of Han, who was said to have a jade cup bearing the inscription "Long Life to the Lord of Men," and who pampered himself with an elixir made of jade powder blended with sweet dew, makes the relationship between jade and longevity clear. The Han people. The Han believed that every individual had two souls, a spirit soul that traveled to the afterlife paradise of immortals, and a body soul that stayed in its grave or tomb on earth, and was only reconciled with the spirit soul through a ritual ceremony. As evidenced by the discovery of numerous tombs with both huge and small jade discs arranged around the deceased, the early Han emperors came to believe that jade would maintain the physical body and the souls connected to it in death. This evolved into the tradition of being buried in elaborate jade burial suits, which totally encased the corpse in tens of thousands of pieces of cut and polished jade sewed together with thread in mistaken belief that the suit would guarantee the body would remain immortal. Tombs of the Jade Kings. Amazing jade shrouds were introduced to the world by the Han Dynasty royal tombs, which also altered ideas on funeral customs. The burial of dukes from the Jun state, who were dressed in jade suits, is documented in a tomb from Kuo that dates to the spring and autumn periods. The most expensive jade outfit ever discovered was later discovered by researchers. A Prince Huai-owned suit constructed of 1203 pieces of jade and 2580 grams of gold thread was uncovered in 1983 in Dingshan, Hebei, by archaeologists. A total of 2498 pieces of jade made up the most opulent suit. The Han Dynasty was characterized by its newer finds in the royal and noble tombs. The jade suits have a distinctive composition of stone fragments for their structure. The stones have been squared and shaped into rectangles. Trapezoid, rhomboid, and triangle shapes might also be found on some suits, though they were less typical than the previous two. Jade stone clusters were able to be joined together using a special technique that involved wire. The artisans used bits of silver or gold to cover the wire. The outside lines of the stones were instead covered in silk ribbons or thread on other garments. The Book of Later Han, which outlined the conventional method of producing them, is the most significant source of information regarding the suits. These descriptions demonstrate how difficult it was to create a jade burial outfit. Moreover, using the conventional approach required several years to produce only one jade outfit. The splendor of the gleaming precious stones reveals the wealth of the Han Dynasty emperors as well as the extraordinary talents of the ancient Chinese craftsmen who made the suits. Magnificent Chinese tombs. One of the most magnificent examples of this intriguing civilization's past and its funerary customs may still be found in the imposing and lavish tombs of its ancient emperors. Most people, including aristocrats, couldn't afford the jade suits since they were so pricey. the elite eventually discovered, nevertheless, a method to use the same artifacts to build less expensive structures. To reduce the price of the suit, copper was used instead of gold or silver. The choice of equipment the artisans had to use to craft their jade suit appears to have been determined by the position of the ruler and the impact the individual had during his or her time in the court. Researchers came to the conclusion that the directions outlined in the Book of Later Hand weren't always followed after looking at the suits found at Maching. There was a way to create a jade outfit that was less complicated. The jade jewels that were utilized to create magnificent decoration for the afterlife, regardless of the caliber of the materials and techniques employed, became legendary icons of China and are now regarded as one of that country's greatest treasures. If you found today's video interesting, and if it added to your knowledge, then make sure to leave us a like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We will see you soon in our next video.